There's nothing that you have that can give him real problems. All you have is power.
He said that?
Inoue said that.
I'm not 100% sure.
Right. I don't want to go crazy on it. I don't want to say that.
I didn't hear that.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis, one of boxing's most explosive knockout artists, is on the verge of cementing his legacy. If he can secure and win fights against elite opponents like Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson, and Vasily Lomachenko, he could solidify his place among the sport's greats. Meanwhile, Japan's Naoya Inoue remains a global superstar, commanding massive attention every time he steps into the ring. As Davis prepares for his next fight on March 1st at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, he has been making the media rounds on the East Coast. During a press event, a reporter asked him about alleged comments from Inoue, suggesting that Davis had nothing to offer elite fighters except raw power. Davis appeared confused and immediately questioned whether Inoue had actually said that. Other reporters also expressed doubts. "You're trying to catch me slipping," Davis responded. "There's no way he said that." Shortly after, Inoue took to X, formerly Twitter, to clear the air, stating, "I never said anything like that." While fans have long speculated about a fantasy matchup between Davis and Inoue, the weight difference makes it highly unlikely. Inoue dominates at 122 lbs, while Davis competes at 135 lbs and above. Inoue is set to return to the ring first, facing Australian contender Sam Goodman on December 24, 2024. Meanwhile, Davis is preparing for his bout against Lamont Roach on March 1st. However, Davis made headlines this week by announcing his plans to retire from boxing after 2025.
Retire next year. How many times do you want to get in the ring next year if it was your choice?
3 times.
3? So it's 3 fights.
At a press conference for his upcoming fight against WBA super featherweight champion Lamont Roach in March, Gervonta "Tank" Davis made a surprising announcement. Speaking to reporters, Davis said, "After next year, I'm out of it. Yeah, out of this sport."
I don't want you to fight me like you said you're going out.
Always go like this. Always go like this.
Nah, what I'm saying, you just said you feel like you're going out.
They go to
I don't want you to feel like you're going out.
sleep.
I don't want that to be an excuse. You know our team name, no excuse. I don't want it to be like, oh, that was my last fight and shit like that. I don't want that. That's going to stain my legacy. You hear me? Well, mine is this.
When asked to elaborate on his decision, Gervonta "Tank" Davis didn't hold back. "This is trash. This is trash. Garbage. I'm fed up. I'm fed up with the whole thing," he said, expressing his frustration with the sport.
I can't. I can't. Calm down. Calm down, brother.
Come to the fight. Come to the fight.
They probably gonna get you fucked up. Look, fool. Hey, fool. It's me and you, fool. This me and you.
At 30 years old, Gervonta "Tank" Davis is widely regarded as one of the best pound-for-pound boxers in the world. His perfect 30-0 record with 28 knockouts speaks to his dominance in the ring. Meanwhile, Naoya Inoue, one of Japan's greatest fighters, has ruled the lighter weight divisions, becoming an undisputed champion at both bantamweight, 118 lbs, and super bantamweight, 122 lbs. Last Monday, Inoue faced Mexican fighter Luis Neri and suffered an early knockdown. However, he quickly turned things around, delivering one of the most dominant performances of his career. His success has sparked speculation. Could he move up in weight to face "Tank" Davis, a proven champion at super featherweight, 130 lbs, and lightweight, 135 lbs? Davis has announced plans to retire in 2025, but has hinted at fighting 3 more times before stepping away. His next bout is set for March 1st, 2025, against Lamont Roach, who recently won and defended the WBA super featherweight title. While Roach is a solid fighter, he hasn't faced the same level of competition as Davis, who holds wins over Ryan Garcia, Frank Martin, Leo Santa Cruz, and Isaac Cruz. If Davis sticks to his plan for 3 fights in 2025, it will be his busiest year since 2019. Possible future opponents include a rematch with Ryan Garcia or fights against Vasily Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson. Moving up in weight is always a challenge, and many believe Inoue would struggle against bigger, stronger opponents. A prime example is Canelo Alvarez, who moved up to light heavyweight, 175 lbs, to fight Dimitri Bivol, and struggled with the size difference. Legendary trainer Virgil Hunter recently shared his thoughts on the potential matchup. Speaking to Fight Hype, he said, "I don't think Tank should go below 135. I'm sure Inoue walks around at 140 to 145, so he'd have to come up like everyone else. If you want to fight, come fight me. No catch weight, no excuses," Hunter compared. The situation to past fights like Guillermo Rigondeaux moving up to face Lomachenko and Jermel Charlo jumping divisions to challenge Canelo at 168 lbs. Will this fight ever happen? With Davis planning to retire soon, the window for a Davis versus Inoue clash is closing fast. Would the weight gap be too much for Inoue to overcome? Or could he rise to the challenge and take on one of boxing's most feared knockout artists? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more boxing updates.